So, everybody, now I'm back to Norman. Norman is just before it was Normanity and now it's Norman. So, what do I look like in relation to Yoda trained me by the blowfish and blowflies creating spaceship and shooting each other in my bungalow? So, it's quite funny in relation to any kinds of things, but they're in a different style. Hmm. Anyway, any kind of things to do in relation to subsidize of your ancestral and appendix C in relation to table 9, number 3 of Portolo. So after their training of Monkey Magic and Smurfs and Yoda and Poseidon, yes, creating regular sticks gives you some kind of animation for beautiful tree of life. So in that way, if you know how to act like a shape of a parker, in that way you know how to control your mind power and because somehow I access their mind and I know how they work. They used to tell me strange things like four birds were having a fight, I thought, but no, they're giving each other a hug. Yes, and one of the birds had a red face, but they had sunbathe, apparently. So, and there was a bird nest there, and I think one of them know that he belongs there, or someone else lives there. I don't know. Strange. So, in any kinds of things to know how to act like a shape in relation to levelala of the Lebanon, and in that way, if you can equalize the method of knowing how poo-poo works, it's just a poo-poo of Santa Claus. I don't know how Santa Claus works as yet in relation to the subman of Indapa and the appendage song. So in that way, if you know how he acts, I don't know how he acts. But in time, do you know that a flying car gives you a call? Someone tells me, someone tells me that in a fridge, yes, when things are frozen, yes, Santa Claus is actually in the North Pole. So, if you look at ice sticks and any kinds of things that you fertilize to nutrition in relation to, you know, containers, you're freezing them, and when they freeze, you can actually, nah, wow, that's what you call it in relation to frozen products. So, I think San, oh no, I'm not gonna say his name, but last time someone said to me, I can hear them, you know, I can really hear them. So, what happens is, when you freeze things in the fridge, you just have a star, the North Pole, in relation to traveling in a snow. So lately on TV, I've seen like New Zealand and operation of the Anaconda song, or in any kind of way. Ah, any kind of way. I love them so much. They help me to make money, and I help them to train them about the animation. Oh, what happened with Foxy? Did you hear that? Oh, I think he's sick of it. So, in that way, what happened is, with the North Pole in the frozen products, when it's frozen, you can actually record and try to create some kind of things with North Pole in relation to the polo, see? And the polo gives you a pole, a poso. So, in relation to Santa Claus, the rubbish bins give you an award of no. So, how does ants drive? Yes, they do. I've been talking to ants so much, and Gary's Stephen up to my second husband. The black soul tells me. Oh, I'm so sick of it. But in this way, you do know that the evil of the time can also cure. So, do am I kiku or asa unakis in relation to the devil, my uncle? So, in a way of knowing how monkey magic works in relation to a different star, the only law is that the test contain into it. Hmm. So, anything else to hear about in relation to how these stars work in relation to the fifth protocol? So, the thing is, if you look through the sky in relation to the supplement, see? How did they do this in a special effects movie? See? That's all you do. So, lately, please do not collaborate with Alan Loy. But it sounds like they actually collaborate together. They work together, Poseidon, for this movie I'm watching, The Monkey King. Where they have tentacle. All you do is like if you have a octopus, if they're climbing up in the glass, all you do is just record it and somehow manipulate in your movie. Easy, isn't it? But there's a lot of treasure in this one in relation to any kinds of clue. So in this time, see? Wow. Ew. Oh, see? See? Someone told me bloody King Kai. Oh, how even. So, at one upon a time when I was in Clayton, I looked like Goku. But in that time, do you know what King Kai said to me? Goku is just a cockroach. Oh, cockroach. Oh, so I like cockroach in relation to any supplement of the instant program to, create creatures of movies or something in relation to something. But anyway, King Kai told me, Alan Lloyd, you're not Goku. You're just a grasshopper. See? True, isn't it, King Kai? True, isn't it? See? So, in the time of knowing how to edit the manifestation of the next Buddha, how come grasshoppers becomes Goku? First, ants becomes humans. They drive, they somehow control the entire body. So there's millions and billions and trillions of ants all around the world. Yes, I've been walking around this ants driving and all over the place. And then somehow I was talking to them. Yes, I was talking to ants, and then they said, "Oh, we're talking to each other. We're making movies." Yes, something like that in relation to ants. But anyway, any kind of things to portray the essence of my, the